Hi my angels, welcome back to my channel. Long time, no tutorial. I wanted to sit down and just do a bit of a chit chat makeup tutorial. I will be talking through some of the products. If I forget anything, I'll leave it in the info box. But I just feel like we have a lot to catch up on, so I thought, why not do my makeup and catch up with you guys? Hence the bare face and the crazy hair. I washed my hair today. I've been wearing it curly quite a lot recently and I'm loving it. So that's the first update. We're gonna move straight on to the makeup side of things. I'm actually filming a May favorites video, which will be going up before this one. So what makeup look I have on in that video is this one. But I'm just moisturizing my skin very quickly. So first things first, you may notice that I'm in a different setting, and that is because we have finally moved house. It was such a long process. My beauty room isn't fully organized. All of my eyelashes are in a big bin bag. I've got like mascaras all over the place. It's a work in progress, but I'm looking to film some videos where I like organize it with you guys. I've done quite a lot of it, but there's a lot that I still want to kind of sort out, but I kind of wanted to live in it before I did that. So that's the first major update, that I have a new studio. I'm still working on the lighting and still working on getting everything set up because I want you guys to see makeup as it looks like, as true to eye as possible. And I find that with the world of like filters and things like that, that can be quite hard. So I want to keep it as like natural as possible. So I'm working on that. So please bear with me if this video isn't totally up to scratch, because I am getting there, but it's taking me a little bit of time. Moving on to primer. I'm going to be using the Kaushal Skin Tune. I love this primer. It really does blur out my like skin in a weird way. I am coming to the end of this, but let's see if we can make this work. I just realized I have no mirror in front of me. Oh my god, this is moving into my face. Right, okay. Now I have a little bit of a mirror situation going on. I can sort this out. I'm loving my space. This is literally like 4 times bigger than my old filming room, which is quite difficult to get used to at first because there's just all this space. It means that I can also organize things really well and actually see things, because before I used to end up kind of using the same products over and over again because I couldn't see everything that I had really nicely. That will be coming in due course, me kind of showing you how I've organized things. But skin is prepped. I'm just gonna take a little sippy. I want to keep my makeup quite natural and just really skin focused because I don't have anywhere to go and I feel like my whole glam will be wasted in that sense. But I'm just gonna do like a generic kind of glowy look. Nothing out of the ordinary, but with products that I love. So moving on to foundation, I'm actually going to use the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I remember when the American like YouTubers used to bang on about this and we couldn't get this anywhere in the UK, but we have it here in the UK. It's available on Amazon. I believe it's exclusive to Amazon. I will leave links and everything below, but this is one of my favorite glowy foundations. It's a really affordable price range and it just is such a beautiful finish. I'm just glad that we can get it here now. I feel like the Americans always just get to enjoy stuff so much more than we do, but we actually have this here, which is really cool. So I've got that on the back of my hand and I'm just gonna dip right in. I'm using a brand new beauty blender. Honestly, the feeling of a brand new beauty blender is just something else. Also, I got a hydrofacial done recently, and because my skin is in such good condition, I kind of just want to wear foundations that aren't like super full coverage, because I want my skin to kind of peek through. So this one's got a really beautiful glowy medium coverage and I find that it works perfectly with my skin at the moment. And as you can see, it's such a beautiful like glowy skin-like finish. I just love the way that this looks on my skin, and I also love just how lightweight it feels. It kind of just feels like a moisturizer. It doesn't really feel like a foundation, and those are my favorite types of foundations to go for, something that's like super light. I still have quite a bit of foundation left on the back of my hand, so I'm just gonna drag that down my neck like so. So what else is new? I feel like there's so much that I need to tell you guys that I'm kind of forgetting things, which I'm gonna try not to forget. But the other thing is it's gonna be almost a year since me and my husband got married, which is so crazy. This whole year has just flown by. And by that, I mean, literally, I feel like I blinked and it's been a year. And I don't know how that's happened so quickly, but it has. It's been a really tough year because We were like trying to find a house and it was like super stressful, but it was all worth it in the end, if you know what I mean, because now we are finally living together and loving life. By the way, I forgot to mention the concealer that I'm using. This is the Laura Mercier Ultra Longwear, no, the Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I love this concealer. It's quite like lightweight as well. Again, there's a bit of a theme of products going on, very kind of like lightweight, glowy products. But yeah, this concealer is super lightweight as well. It gives me like the coverage that I need, but it doesn't feel like heavy or anything like that on the skin. Yeah, so almost a full-on year has flown by, and yeah, I'm just excited for the next year to come. We want to kind of travel more. There are so many things that we want to kind of tick off our to-do list, but we're super excited that we are finally living together, because before, I didn't really mention it on my YouTube channel, but I did mention it on Instagram that I was living half of my life with my mom, half of it with my husband, and like my time was just split, and it was tough, which, you know, when I actually spoke about it on Instagram, I had so many people DM me and message me saying they were also in similar situations, and that just made me feel like, oh, I'm not alone. We're actually inviting a whole bunch of our friends and family over for a 1-year anniversary and housewarming, which is going to be really exciting as well. So we're kind of planning and prepping for that. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, which is a little bit crazy, but I'm not going to think about it. We're just going to go with the flow. My battery just died and I forgot what we were talking about, and I totally filled my brows in off camera just to save a little bit of time. And I also tweezed some random hairs out when I was looking in the mirror. I was like, oh, I didn't see you there. I can't remember what we were talking about. I gave you guys a bit of a house update. I gave you guys a bit of a hair update because I'm wearing it curly. What else have we mentioned? We've mentioned that I'm loving more like glowy makeup at the moment because my skin is looking very good after my hydrofacial. If you guys are wondering where I go for my hydrofacials, it's actually Estee Medical, which is in Birmingham. They do have, I believe, like 4 locations. But yeah, I've just been loving the way that my skin looks. Yeah, I've been wearing a lot less makeup in that sense recently, especially for like day-to-day stuff. In the evenings, I do like to glam it up a little bit, but nothing crazy. We are going to be doing my usual no eyeshadow look. I haven't put any concealer on my eyelids because they are slightly a different colour to the rest of my face because they are pigmented, and that just acts as fake eyeshadow, so we're going to leave it as that. We're just going to move straight onto bronzer. For bronzer, I'm using my L'Oreal Paris Back to Bronze. This I've hit pan. I think this is the 4th one that I've hit pan on. I can hand on my heart say that I've used pretty much only this bronzer since getting married last year, and I flippin' love it. I just love how creamy it is. I love how I just look so nice and bronzed. Who doesn't love looking nice and bronzed, especially when summer starts to creep up? I just love how like seamlessly it like blends into the skin. One question that I wanted to ask you guys is, I am totally inspired by some of the Cannes makeup looks that a lot of the celebs wore on the red carpet. Would you guys like to see any recreations of those? If so, who would you like to see? Because I've got some in mind, but like I'm kind of unsure, like is it too late? Have I missed the boat? But on the flip side, do you guys still want to see it? Because for once, like after a long time, I'm getting inspired by celebs and their makeup. I feel like a lot of them were just going down the safe option, and recently after Cannes, I'm like, whoa, people are like venturing out with their makeup, and it's got me feeling all inspired. So if you guys would like to see anyone in particular, let me know in the comments below, because I'm going to be reading them, I'm going to be stalking them, and I want to start filming in my brand new studio. Bronzing is pretty much done. So I don't actually talk about this a lot on my channels, but over the past year after getting married, literally me and my husband, all we've been doing is eating. We have been in that kind of like honeymoon phase. Side note, we still haven't been on our honeymoon yet. We are hoping to plan it soon as possible. But basically the past year has been a struggle because I've just been eating my weight in like desserts and crisps and chips or fries, whatever you guys want to call it. Just really food that is not healthy. So for the last week, well actually it's the 2nd week now, I have been going to the gym 5 times a week with my husband, and I've actually been using this app from Steph. I'm going to leave her details in the info box for you guys, because she has this app. You can pay like a subscription for it, and basically it shows you exactly what workouts you need to do on exactly what days. And I think it's really good, because whenever I go to the gym, I literally go there and I freak out and I never know what to do, even though in my head I know what to do. But that's really been helping me out. But yeah, I am back in the gym, and funnily enough, like, it actually feels quite good to be back in the gym. Like, my legs are so sore, but I can already feel the difference and I'm loving it. So if anyone else out there is struggling with like wanting to get fit or just like start working out, you can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. I'm like the most awkward person at the gym, and if I'm doing my workout, I know you guys can too. I feel like I keep derailing and just not talking about makeup. So for blush, I actually used the Ambient palette from Hourglass, and it is this shade right here. Again, I find that the Hourglass blushes are super like light diffusing and really glowy, which kind of adds to the whole like overall glow that I want for my face. So that is the blush that I used. I'm just going to make sure that it's nice and blended out. Also, I don't know whether I mentioned this. This is the Kevin Kwan contour powder that I used, and I just use it to kind of like deepen up any contour areas, and mainly just like the hollows of my cheeks. And now we're going to move on to some glow, and that is specifically highlighter glow. So these are the L'Oreal Paris Glow Mon Amour highlighting drops. This is in the shade Sparkling Love. You can actually mix this in with your foundation to add like even more of a glow to your face, but the foundation that I've specifically used is quite a glowy foundation, so I skipped that bit. And on a side note, L'Oreal Paris actually do a whole bunch of different foundations with different finishes to suit all kind of skin types. I'm sure you guys have already tried them out, but they have some amazing different finishes of foundations which you guys can totally check out in store, but they are one of my favorite drugstore foundations. I just love them. So I just wanted to let you guys know, if you're not into like a super glowy like foundation base, then there are totally other options that you can go for more. You can go for like my demi matte, a super matte, something in between. You can even mix two different finishes together and create your own like concoction. I love doing that. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. But we're going to move on to highlight. So these drops, like I said, you can add them into your foundation if you want to, but we're going to go straight in on the cheeks. I'm actually going to take it on the back of my hand first. I like to like squidge my beauty blender the top and the bottom like this to create like a bit of a ball, and then I like to get that onto my cheeks like so. And you can tell that's pretty damn glowy, but it's in theme with the whole glowy look that I'm wanting to go for. And also, you don't have to wear as much highlight as I've put on. You can totally do it as like a subtle glow, but I wanted like extra glow, so we're adding a little bit more. And I'm actually going to take a little bit onto my brow bone, a little bit down the center of my nose, and a little bit on my cupid's bow. I just realized I forgot to contour my nose, so we're going to do that very quickly. I'm going to take my Kevin Kwan sculpting powder, and we are going to just hug the sides of the nose. This is literally the easiest nose contour of life. I love doing it like this. I can like press it on, and then I always go over with my beauty blender. Where else were we? Yeah, so we haven't gone on our honeymoon yet. We are planning to go to Bali. That is like our dream location for our honeymoon. So if you guys have any suggestions of where we could go, where we could stay, what kind of things we could do, what islands to visit, please let us know. And also if there are any charities out there, because we'd love to do some charity work as well whilst we're out there. And fingers crossed we get to go quite soon, because like I said, it's almost been a year since we got married. Which is just insane. I am posting a little video, a little new video actually, of our wedding that happened last year in Mexico over on my Instagram page on the actual day of our 1 year anniversary. If you're not following me on Instagram, please go and follow me there, because you guys will not want to miss it, because it's such a good one. Honestly, the guys who filmed our wedding videos, they are geniuses. By the way, I'm using this Dior mascara. I believe it's called I don't want to get this name wrong, the Pump and Volume. So it's got like a squidgy bit here that you can press, and you can basically like get the mascara onto the wand really nice. But I'm just getting a good layer of this onto my lashes. I was actually planning on putting some lashes on today, but after seeing my lashes with mascara, I'm like, do you know what? Let's just not even bother. With sometimes glowy looks, the more natural route that you can go down, I feel like it just looks so much more fresher and more like youthful and just beautiful. I am loving the way that my lashes are looking. I cannot believe just how long they look. I've been so used to wearing lashes, false lashes, so often recently that I'm just gonna embrace it. I'm loving the way this is turning out. So one major thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is I am organizing my kitchen to the T. Like, everything has a space and everything's gonna be labeled. Everything's gonna just be looking all the same and uniform, and just that's like my vision. So I might actually do a kitchen tour with you guys. And actually over on my Instagram, I've been posting a lot of like the food we've been eating, and I've had so many comments and DMs and messages just saying, please can you do some cooking videos, or like, please can you give us the recipe. So I might actually start a like cooking with Kaushal series on my channel, because I would love to share like how I make food. And a lot of the times when I make food, it's just eyeballed. Yeah, I have this like weird way of just kind of like eyeballing things, and I want to teach you guys as well, because if that can help you guys out, that would make me super happy. I like to think that it's like an easy way to cook, because you don't have to have measuring scales or anything like that. You just kind of eyeball it. It might taste different every time you make it, but that is the beauty of food, and that is the beauty of cooking. Especially my cooking, it always tastes different whenever I make it, because I never tend to follow like a recipe to the T. And yeah, I just find it super easy that way. So again, if you guys would like to see something like that, let me know. I think I'm going to start off with chili paneer, because that is the one picture that I got so many DMs on saying, please can you teach us how you make it. So that's the plan. I'll do that once my kitchen is completely organized, and I show you guys exactly how I've organized everything, because I feel like when you have a good amount of organization, your life just runs so much more smoothly. Now we're going to move on to, oh my god, we're going to move on to one of the most exciting things ever. Let me just find it really quickly. So last year, I was asked if I wanted to create my own lipstick shade with L'Oreal Paris. Now, L'Oreal Paris have kindly sponsored this video for like the glowy skin portion, which are all products that I genuinely love and use. This bit is totally not sponsored, and it's something that I just want to share with you guys, because I was asked last year by L'Oreal Paris if I wanted to collaborate on a lipstick shade with them, and it was in conjunction with the Princess Trust, which is a charity. And I was like, hell yes. This is my first ever collab that I have ever done with any brand, where I've actually put my name on something and had input in the product itself. So this has been in the pipeline since last year, and this is the lipstick right here. This is called Kaushal's Nude. So it was the shade that I have like pulled together. The amount of revisions that we did on this shade was insane. We almost missed our Eurostar back home because I kept getting the lab to change the shade again and again and again just to get it perfect. So my Kaushal's Nude lipstick is stocked on Amazon. It is exclusive to Amazon, and there are a list of countries that it ships to. So it's not just exclusive to the UK, but it does ship internationally. I will leave a list of all the countries in the info box below. 50p per every lipstick sale goes to the Princess Trust, which is a charity that I work with quite closely. And it is also limited edition. So once this sells out, it sells out for good. There are no more left. But now enough of me blabbering on about the lipstick. I'm actually going to put it on and show you guys. So I have already, I believe, used up one. This is my second one that I'm using. But I'm going to put it on and show you guys just how stunning the colour is. I've actually had a lot of my family and friends also try this lipstick shade on, and it looks beautiful on all skin tones, and that's one thing that I really wanted to nail. I love the finish of it. This is the color right here. You can totally pair it with a lip liner if you want. A lot of people ask me what kind of lip liner they can pair it with, and honestly, wear your favorite lip liner. This lipstick looks beautiful with a brown, with a pink, with a nude, with a mauvey tone, with a brownie nude. Honestly, it looks beautiful with so many lip liners, but this, as you can see, is with no lip liner, and it still looks just as beautiful. But you can imagine if I put a darker lip liner on, it would just completely transform that shade even more. I'm gonna take my hair out, seeing as my makeup is almost done. But yeah, this is the lipstick, which I'm super proud of. And I just want to say a huge thank you to the L'Oreal Paris team here in the UK, who stuck by me with my like 20 something revisions that I did for this shade. And also thank you to everyone who has purchased this already. because we have raised so much money for such an amazing charity, and hopefully we can raise a little bit more. And I hope you guys just really love the shade. I've had so many pictures and DMs and emails sent to me just of you guys wearing the lipstick, and that honestly fills my heart with so much joy and light. I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys, because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here right now, I wouldn't be doing something that I love, and I wouldn't be able to do amazing, crazy, incredible things like this. Putting my name on a lipstick, and it's actually called Kaushal's Nude. Like if you, oh, this is actually rubbed off because I've used it so much, but it says I won Kaushal's Nude at the bottom. So that's something that I'm very, very, very proud of. And that was, I believe, the last update I had to tell you guys, because I knew I was going to end on the lipstick and I knew I wanted to use that lipstick. So I think that's everything. We are going to set our face because I just love a good setting spray. You guys know that already. And for that, I'm going to be using the Shake and Glow. So this is a 24-hour hydration setting mist. So we're going to give it a shake. And it's just going to add a little bit more luminosity to our skin. And I just love the smell of it. It's such a beautiful fine mist. Like if I spray it, it's a long, beautiful mist. And do you know what? I wear this like by itself as well, like with no makeup on, and it's just beautiful. It makes your skin look so healthy and so glowy. But this is the final makeup look. I really hope you guys enjoyed me blabbering on about life, makeup, updates, lipsticks, glowy skin, curly hair, house, the lot. I'm so excited to start filming tutorials. There is going to be a mixture of videos going forward on my channel. It's going to be a mix of tutorials, how-tos, clean with me series, cooking with me series, vlogs, taking you guys traveling with me. I want to kind of broaden out and kind of show you more of my life outside makeup. Even though makeup is very close to my heart and there will be a lot of makeup in every single video that I post. Yeah, I just want to share more things with you guys, and just things that we want to do in the world and make a difference in the world, and so many other things. So that's the plan. I do hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so glad to be finally in my new filming room. It makes me so happy. And yeah, I think that is it for now. I've been blabbering on for ages. Hopefully this video isn't too long, but I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and I guess I will see you guys all in my next video. But again, I do want to say a massive thank you to L'Oreal Paris for sponsoring this video, and thank you for allowing me to fall in love with your products and share them with all of you guys. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that. I think that is everything from me. Watch out for some more vlogs, watch out for some more new content. And that is all from me for now, and hopefully I will see you guys all soon in my next video. Bye!